Now let's go ahead and move forward to something that has been popping this entire time ever since the trailer has dropped for the Real Housewives of Atlanta, because baby, season 16 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, the trailer is out. It's giving new peaches, and if I hold that thought of the new peaches in town, not the OG class of housewives that I wanted on the roster, however, the trailer, unpopular opinion, was exciting enough to tune in on March the 9th, if you ask me. All right, fresh peaches, opulence, and mess is what I gathered from the trailer, baby. However, some might say that it was giving love and hip hop, but we only know what two peaches. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, I think we only know like two of the peaches that's on there. Like, really, really. Well, the 16th season cast includes, I think, 4 returning housewives. That's Drew Sidora, Portia Williams, Cynthia Bailey, as well as Phaedra Parks. New housewives including Shamia Morton Mwangi. I'm probably not saying her last name right. I'm so sorry about that, Shamia. A former friend who is now a peach holder. And then also new cast members, Kelly Farrell, Britt Eady, and Angela Oakley, who is married to former NBA star Charles Oakley. Now, this season 16, as we know in real life, when you have your own Sweet 16, look at me comparing it to real life, okay? I think I'm open. Sweet 16 is just like a new journey. So I'm open to the new girls making their way into the franchise. Plus, the only housewife that I really want to return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise still hasn't returned. So they not doing what I want them to do anyway, but I'll take what they giving me, okay? I'm just going to take what y'all giving me. I'm settling right now. I'm settling, okay? The trailer has a lot of Portia and hardly anything of Phaedra. Not that y'all asked me that, but it's giving me the impression that they brought specifically Phaedra on a little bit late to film, but we're gonna see when the season starts. I thought the same thing at first about Cynthia, but you can see Cynthia at the event that Kenya did that ended up getting her, what people are saying, kicked off the show, although I don't think Kenya has officially said it like that. But that is one of the reasons why Kenya Moore is no longer on the show anymore. It was because of that whole photo thing that went down a few months ago. And that was a hell of a journey, right? We still talking about that today, as well as that interview, Kenya, that you did with Tamron Hall. And we all kind of like, okay, so that's what we thought. Anyway, you just seeing it in a different way. Anyway, I don't know. I feel like I saw Kenya on the show more than Phaedra, even though Kenya wasn't even a part of the housewives photo, you know, the one that they put out to everybody, that in my opinion, I did not like that photo. The photo of them on, like, I don't know what that was, but I don't know, but I don't like it. Whatever it was that you have them in the main photo with all of them together, I don't. Personally, for me, that was the weakest part of all of the trailer, the photo. That was the weakest part, was specifically that photo. Going into what the ladies was talking about, Shamia talks about being the underdog, but really being able to stun on all these hoes, okay? She's riding around in her elevator at her house. She was gifted a Rolls Royce, I believe, in the trailer. We see the designers in the walk-in closet. Shamia, you go, girl. You know, you can twerk, but you ain't got to work, so you ain't worried about it, girl. You ain't worried about it. Britt is seen being gifted with a Ferrari, but doing too much. Britt is also the housewife that Kenya blasted with the photo at her own salon, resulting in the removal of her from the show, but not eliminating her from getting a check. Yep. Kelly is the feisty one of the group, according to herself, and her face gives me Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I don't know why, but her face gives me Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She has like that Hollywood plastic look. I'm not saying that she got surgery, right? I'm not saying any of that, but that's what her look gives. She also resembles, don't be mad at me, y'all, she resembles Tamar a little bit to me, right? Look at her. Look at Kelly, the new girl on the show for the Housewives of Atlanta, and tell me she don't give Tamar. She don't give Tamar to y'all? Maybe I'm tripping. Just let me know below. Let me know in the comments below. Angela Oakley, she's seen reminding people that who she's married to, y'all. And based off the clip, it's sad to say that they didn't give me much else to go off of, except the fact that she's going to be consistent by letting y'all know, oh, boo, I'm married to the Mr. Oakley. I'm married to. Now, I don't know if that's the case, but based off the trailer, you know, that's all they gave me to give, y'all. So that's what I'm giving to y'all. Drew had sort of this brownish red long flowing hairstyle in the trailer, and personally I love the look on her. It also sounds like her and the father of Portia's daughter, they're gonna be working together in some capacity, so that sounds like it's gonna be actually a storyline within itself. And then of course we have the infamous salon scene that's still a part of the storyline, and that's probably why Kenya's also still getting a check, because they're gonna be keeping her stuff in there. Plus She was on the trailer in another way too. I think she was talking about like twirling on somebody or something like that. Her famous line about twirling. I twirl on them haters. But it don't hit. You don't see that until about maybe 2 minutes into the trailer. Personal lives are interrupted with the challenges as we see around like that 2:15-ish mark or so. But it's a lot going on this season. They go on a girls trip. It looks like it's another opulent event that they do, and it looks like they're having some fun, but also some foolishness as well, in addition to an argument or two, because you cannot have no girls trip without some sort of mishandling of something, some sort of confusion. We got to have the confusion because we got to have some mess. But overall, y'all, based off the trailer, it sounds to me like I'm ready to watch it. I would watch it. I'd give it a chance. The show returns, if you want to give it a chance, on Bravo, March the 9th. And side note, while Kenya is not shown as a member of the cast, I'm willing to bet she's still going to give us some mess, and she's going to be a part of that. I wonder, though, if she's going to actually show up at the reunion, right? So since Kenya is still... maybe she's not a part of the cast per se, but she's a part of the storyline. I wonder if she's still gonna show up for the reunion. Yeah, that was just a side note in my mind. I just going off. And I heard another side note. I heard, y'all, that Tia Mowry might be getting back with Corey Hardrick. I don't know if that's true or not, and I didn't even look it up because I want that to be true so bad. I do not know why I want it to be true. I'm not typically that person that's like, go back to what you had before, but I don't know what it is about Tia and Corey and all of the things that's kind of gone on without it being too messy, right? I think it's the little stuff that's come out about why Tia and Corey got a divorce in the first place. I personally don't think it's nothing to not be back together again, right? It didn't sound like no infidelity. It didn't sound like nothing like that. But it doesn't mean that they should get back together. But if you're based on what I see, yes, I'm rooting for them to get back together.